Hey guys, so I'm here to show you a quick tutorial on how I do the letters for the botanical set that I got from Paper Tray Ink. This is the name of the set, and it's A through Z in all caps, and you get these little flower insets that go inside of the letters. And this month they released a die set that will cut the botanical letters out. So I have not cut this die set up, and I don't plan to, because what I think is probably the easiest thing to do is to just cut all of the letters by running through, you know, a piece of paper on your die cutter. So this is the die set that I ran through, so you get a whole bunch of these cuts, and I left the letters in the sheet so that when I go to stamp, it's a little bit easier for me to keep that letter in place. So it will help if you have a stamp positioner. And here's the letters that I have made so far in different colors. And I did my initials. And I know it's not perfect, but I think when you look at it from back here, and I've got my camera zoomed in, your eye kind of fills in the holes. So I'm going to show you how I did this. And here's that stamp set. As I said, they have the coordinating dies they released this month, and they also have the lowercase, but the lowercase doesn't have the flowers in it. It just is a lowercase letter that's solid like this. Here's that set, and it's $15 from Paper Tray. The larger set, I don't know if I have that band. Yeah, here it is. The larger set was $24. So or the uppercase set, I should say. So you can make words out of this, like this right here. So here's my stamp positioning tool that I'm going to use, and I'm going to do the letter E. And here's my stamp sets. Of course, it's all jumbled up because I've been using it. And you're just going to take the letter E and place it over so that you can read it. So you notice there's this gap in the letter right here, and that's where the florals actually go. So you're just going to line it up with the die cut, and I'm going to try to do this looking through the camera, or kind of eyeballing it from this side, and hopefully I have it in the right spot. But you want to be able to line up the E on the stamp to the where the die cut is, so that you can pick it up with your lid. And when I pick it up, and if the letter happens to pop out, it's easy for me to just push it back in place, because I still have the whole sheet of paper in here, and I just have a bunch of magnets holding it down, because you can see I've popped up a couple of the letters I've already worked on. So the E is in place. My lid has the stamp over on this side. It also has the flower stamp that I'm going to be using, but it has the E right here, and I'm going to ink it up. You'd probably not see me do that. We're going to use the pink this time around, because I like the pink. So I'm just inking it up, and then I'm going to close the lid and press down, and we'll see how well I got that lined up. If it's not perfect, obviously this is a demo and I'm doing it through the camera. I'm just pressing this down, and then I'm going to pop this open, and you can see here I'm probably going to go ahead and ink it one more time, just so I can make sure I get good coverage. And I'm just using the Paper Tray Ink Lovely Lady cube. You can use whatever ink you want, but I thought I would keep it to Paper Tray Ink products. And the paper that I'm using in here is the Stamper Select White from Paper Tray Ink as well. So now you can see that there is a big gap here in the E, and what we need to do is I'm going to clean my stamp off so I can take it off of the lid. So I'm just pulling it off, and then I'm going to also position the flower. Now the flower is a little bunch of flowers, and I'll just bring it closer. Hopefully you can see this if I move my finger. It is stained because I've used it already, but it's a bunch of flowers that is made to go inside of this. And there's other flowers on the set, like right here, but I figured it would be easier as I'm learning how to do this to, and you could, this is a layering stamp, see? You can build it, build the layers in here, and I'm not going to do it that way. I'm actually going to just use this one stamp, and I'm going to position it again in the direction like it we're supposed to. You'd pick it up with your block. So I'm just going to position it, and hopefully, I know I'm off camera, sorry about that. Hopefully it is in a good spot. I'm just going to try and eyeball it from where I'm standing to go on the lid. And as I said, it may not be perfect, but I think that might be close to being pretty good. Nope. It's hard for me to tell. Okay, I'm just going to leave it right here. And then I'm going to pick it up again with the lid. So now I know it's in the right spot. Well, hopefully it is in the right spot. And to get all the different colors that I got in these letters, instead of using my ink cube, I'm going to use my pens. And these are the Tombow pens. Now you can use Stampin' Up! Markers, you can use distress inks or distress markers, you can use the Zig Clean color pens, whatever you want to use. I'm going to use these because they, number one, they have a brush tip, and I already know how they will work because I've used them already. But you can use any marker. Now, I need to have my glasses on really to do this, but I'm not going to use them. So take my word for it, there are leaves and there are blossoms, and apparently there's buds too if you look at it closely enough. And I didn't do that the first time, so I'm going to try and color the leaves first. Hopefully I can do this on camera for you. Maybe if I put a piece of paper it will help. See, I don't know if you can see that really well. So I'm going to try and do this quickly so that the ink doesn't dry too much. And I think that was a bud, but that's okay. This is my creation. So there's the leaves, and I think maybe these two are supposed to meant to be buds, but that's okay. And then I'm going to do the hot pink in the center of the flowers and towards the bottom of each of the flowers. Some of them are sideways. So the centers are going to get done, and then the bottoms of each of the flowers if it's turned to the side. I know it's hard to see, and I apologize for that, but there's nothing I can do since it's such a small stamp. And then I'm going to do the edges of the flowers in this lighter pink shade, and I'm going to go back and do it, so you'll see me do it one more time. So now that it's colored up, I'm just going to close the lid, and hopefully the letter is in the right spot, or the stamp is in the right spot. And lift the lid, and you can see the impression's not perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to again take my lighter color and run right over that spot where all of the flowers are. And do I need to do the green? No, I'm not going to do the green again because the green looks fine, but this will give my flowers more definition, hopefully. So I'm going to close it again. And then pick it up, and now we have the letter E stamped, and you can see that gradation in the flower petals and everything, and even in some of the leaves. Now I can tell I don't have the position of the stamp exactly right, but that's okay. I'm good with that. Like I said, I don't feel it has to be perfect. And then you can just clean your stamp off. It's going to be stained because it's dye ink. But the other thing you do, the last step, is pull it out. And there is your letter. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, this is the demonstration for that die set and the letter stamps from Paper Tray Ink. And I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. The only place you can buy these products is at papertrayink.com if they are still in stock, but they usually restock. So you can try and get them if they are still available. So thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.